chocolate. We don't give a rock. We don't give a rock. Drink daddy. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you want some, come get some.
Hello, wrestling fans. Happy Easter. Happy road to WrestleMania, and welcome to FTW Future Focus. I am your not-so-humble correspondent, Robert Black, and underneath me is the master of wine, women, song, and cigars, the man who has got the alcoholic beverages for your WrestleMania weekend. Just don't drink and drive while you're going to it. He is Tony Motown Allen. How's it going?
Oh, I'm ready for this show. I've been introduced to Old Smoky, Tennessee. We got a little salted caramel. I got a little cookie dough. I got a little something. I got some Jameson. I got some tequila. I got some Tito's.
I've got a buzz just looking at that. And to my caddy corner, the man from Chicago, Illinois, the silent but deadly man from Chicago, and he loves women's professional wrestling about as much as I love sitting on the toilet after Taco Bell. He is the marvelous Marcus Buckley. How you doing, sir?
What's going on? Everybody doing?
It's all right, sir. It's all right. And to my immediate side, the founder of our feast, the president of FTW Network, and because he is at work tonight, we are on what I call Weston protocols. He will be chiming in and out throughout the show while he's working, the mastermind Bobby Rogers. And I'm not sure whether he has a chance to introduce himself right now, but sir, if you can hear me, go ahead and say hi. Nope. Okay. Mastermind will be coming in and out of the show as we come.
Man, I'll be coming in and out of Mandy Rose when I get a chance. That's for goddamn sure.
Thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, we have already passed the 300 threshold, and WrestleMania weekend is going to be a no thanks mania weekend. Right now, we're just adding extras to the broken clock. So Tony is just adding to my suffering by doing this.
You think the clock's broken now? Wait till there's no Thanksgiving next week. I'll make it up for last week, Rob. I got
Well, you weren't the one that broke the meter. It was that character over there that broke the meter.
I gotta catch up to him now.
Oh
yes, it was.
Anyway,
it was me.
Yes, it was. Hello, Mastermind. How you doing?
I am the needle mover. Yes, I am.
Sweet.
Oh, hey, up here making money, doing a thing, having a good time. Guys, tune in next week for WrestleMania shows. It's going to be off the charts. I'm going to be in and out of here. I know Rob probably explained it, but I'm going to be in and out of here. I'm chiming in and out on certain subjects because WrestleMania time is my dear time. So, guys, let's have some fun today.
All right. Well, let's start it off with our first subject, and this one is going to be a kind of an interesting dynamic here, because I think that the panel is going to be like 3-1 divide here. The question on the table is, did the wrestling fandom really want an alternative to the WWE, or did they just want WWE to be better? And if Mastermind,
can I go first? Because I got some time.
Of course, go ahead, Mastermind. Start off with this one.
Right on. Okay, I'm going to give an answer that's going to be confusing to you guys. I'm going to say it's both. Reason being, you have such a split fan base. You do have such a split fan base till some people were just done with WWE. It was just like, I don't care what they do, how they try to solve it. I'm done. So they did need a serious alternative to WWE when it comes to that. But a lot of them, and a majority of people wanted WWE to get better. And I was one of them. I wanted WWE to get better, but I was getting so sick and tired of seeing this dumb shit. I was so angry. I was so upset at some of the stuff they were doing. People not getting recognized. People just getting skipped over. I mean, storylines that don't make sense. They're not even storylines, really. You know, it was like they was insulting the intelligence of the consumer because they felt they were the only ones there, and they could get away with it. And this is why I understand Rob's point. That's all just some of it. But at the same time, the alternative has to be on point. The alternative has to do right in all aspects of its presentation and execution of a company. We just see time and time again. Unfortunately, the wrestling companies are existing right now can't do that. They can't perform at that level. So the ones with the most fans and the most money is going to come out. I do hope, I pray to God, like one of us hit the lottery or I hit the lottery or something, and we get the 800 million off the Powerball, come home with 200 million, and we seriously put some money behind a wrestling federation and do it the correct way. Because it seems like when you go to each one is failing in one area, the other is failing in the other area, the other's failing in the other area. There's too many holes. And I'm not Tiger Woods. So I really hope that we get a true alternative, because I understand mistakes that happen in the company, but these mistakes are just too big, too boisterous, too flamboyant to sit here and ignore and say, that's a true alternative. WWE will live forever, and people keep tripping over their own toes and shoes and shoestrings like these companies have been doing. And until we get somebody that wants to do the right thing and keep doing the right thing, we will never have an alternative to WWE. We'll just have subordinates. I hate saying that. I hate sounding so pessimistic, but facts are facts. Just like Tony Church says, yeah.
Yeah. All right, can I go next? Because my answer is similar.
Sure.
Well, first of all, I do hope one of us win the lottery, because it's me. I'm donating a lot of my money to charity. Charity is a stripper at Polecast in Chicago. Oh my God. You guys got to check that bitch out.
Wait a minute. Wait. See, you wrong, dude. The first thing I would do is hook you up, and the first thing you do is go to a stripper pole. That's messed up, dude. I'm done.
I do that broke. So you know damn sure I'm going to do that rich? The fuck?
Thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus. That really should have been like 3 in a row, but you guys just, no, you've broken the meter enough. I'm going to let it slide. Like charity will slide down the pole. And thank you for joining us. That's 2. No, 3.
Way up to 3, Rob.
Oh, good Lord. But continue, Tony.
When Bobby gave his answer, I kind of pissed. But normally Marcus is going to take my answer, but it was Bobby this time. But for a different reason, I was like both. We need both. We definitely need a legit alternative, because if we have a legit alternative, WWE will get better. Look back into the 90s. When the alternative, WCW got better, WWE got better. When WCW was like a legit competition for WWE, WWE changed how they did things. and it was great for wrestling overall. It didn't matter if you loved WWE or WCW back then. You were enjoying wrestling regardless of which one you wanted. And I wanted both. I had two TVs. I had my console TV and another TV on top, sitting there watching Monday Night Wrestling every Monday, and recording both those shows just in case I missed something. Like those 5 or 6 hours of wrestling that came on Mondays, I watched twice. That's how good wrestling was back then. So if we have a good alternative, the product's gonna get better. Like I don't pick one over the other. I just want good overall wrestling all around. Like I want to be able to enjoy wrestling no matter which show it is. So I want both as well. I thought I was gonna be the only one to say both, but then no, that little motherfucker up there had to take my answer.
Marcus, what say you, sir?
Well, Rob, I think you might be right. I also said both as well.
You did?
Yes, and I'm like, God damn, both of you, shit. One, because back when WWE was monopoly, I mean, they was on cruise control. They was just putting shit out there, and we enjoyed the Monday Night Roars. And I don't want to repeat everything Bobby and Tony said, but for the fans, especially those that like reading the internet and the quote unquote dirt sheets, we like speculating where so and so going. I mean, look at it right now. We're all speculating: is MJF still with AEW, or is he gonna show up on WrestleMania? I mean, I think it's kind of fun for us fans to kind of speculate. Drew contract's supposed to be coming up, so is that gonna play into what happens, or is he gonna be on AEW after WrestleMania? I mean, we lost that when WCW went out of business. It's like, hey, a guy. I like the idea of wrestlers having an opportunity to go somewhere else and make money and still be on TV. I think that was lost for a while there, and it wasn't good for the business. So I agree with the other two fellas. I think we want to see both.
Okay, I would have said both before 2018. And since I'm the guy that is the biggest advocate for AEW on the panel, I would say that before 2018, before All In, the first one, I think that most of the fandom would have agreed with you guys that they wanted both. They wanted an alternative, and they wanted WWE to get better. But I think that since then, when people realized that WWE could have an alternative, that they really started to crave it. So if we're talking about the part of the fandom that has divorced itself from WWE has already done so. The people that were going to walk away completely may have already have, and that might change after this weekend if they do it wrong. Because right now WWE is on a precipice. If they decide to make the changes they really need to make, then Bobby may be right that they could survive forever, but nothing really lasts forever, and at least not in the same form it starts as. So I think that people who were craving change before 2018, before All In showed them what was possible, they switched after that to want an alternative. So I think that people want more of an alternative than they want WWE to change, because I think a lot of people by and large gave up on it. And me included. I went completely deep into the revolutionary side because I've completely lost confidence, especially after Endeavor, that WWE will change. It's for every one good step forward, it's like they take two bad steps back.
But here's my thing, though. 2018, AEW was hot. That all-in show was phenomenal. What they did for like a good couple years after that has been phenomenal. A lot of people losing faith in AEW being an alternative now, though. What we get from AEW in 2024 is not what we were getting in like 18, 19, 20. It's not.
Well, okay.
They're losing steam. Like, they're losing that. Like, they're losing it.
Well, okay. Number one, it can't. The honeymoon can't last forever, and AEW has some serious problems. I'm not going to deny that. They have serious problems, many of which they're only starting to address. That's very true. But at the same time, an alternative product can't be just a watered down version of what WWE is doing. Now, before we went on air, we were talking about how insane, aka dumb, the Darby Allin spot was with the glass during the Sting match. A lot of people criticized that, and rightly, but WWE would never do anything like that. And AEW is trying to be the other from WWE, and that's really the only way that they could do it. Now, could they tone it down a bit? Could they tone it down a lot? Yes, but they've got to be different. And that's the crux of the matter here. It's not so much that AEW can't be an alternative because they've got problems. They have to be an alternative by actually being different. They can't copy what WWE is doing because that's what WCW tried to do, and look what happened to them.
Hold on, wait. How can I say this? I get what you're saying about trying to be the same, but there is something, and I said this before on a podcast, and I'm going to say it again because it's just true. There are things, no matter if you talk about sports, no matter if you talk about computer programming, I mean, even if you're taking a crap, not on a girl's head though, but if you're taking a crap.
Thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus.
Man, that would be pretty shitty.
That are called fundamental. Yeah, I cut that crap out. Anyway, but
I quit. Oh God.
No, but seriously, it's called fundamentals. A lot of people that don't play sports don't take attention to that word. They just think that's just how they play the game. That's just how they do this. That's just how they do that. But with every successful sport, business, or whatever, they have a way of doing things that make that industry successful. Ford building cars, perfect example. They developed a transmission. Whoever it was invented the combustible engine. You know, this must attach to this part. It's fundamentally sound. Tesla took it to another level and found out the fundamentals to the electric part. Pro wrestling has fundamentals. No matter how many people want to whine and cry, they talk about Cody crybabies. Man, I want to call them young buck bitches. If these young buck bitches stop crying about promos, and it's not all about the promo, and you can't do a 360 splash, and that's the only thing I can do. And the thing that insults a person like myself that's been in the ring is knowing the promos are the hardest thing you can do in that ring. Connecting with that crowd, getting that crowd behind you. So you want to skip. You basically, in my eyes, want to be lazy. You want to skip the hardest part to try to say you're the best. And I'm sorry, people don't like people on welfare, telling them to get a job. People don't like people sit up here going through and having nepotism where they're getting promotions and they ain't earned them. Why is we as wrestling fans would accept that crap too? We need to stop this goofy stuff and learn there are fundamentals of wrestling. There are fundamentals of tag team wrestling. We need to focus on those. Start going by that. And then executing that well before we go on to try to make something else. How can you prove you're the best at tag team wrestling if you can't even do a tag team match correctly? How can you change anything if you haven't perfected the initial task at hand? When Jordan came in and he changed the game, guess what? He played the initial task at hand with the fundamental rules. And then he changed the game. Wrestling should be the same way, and unfortunately, fans are not letting that happen because guess what? Just put it down there and get mad at me if y'all want to, but I'm not saying you guys, I'm saying the fans out there, but the fact is, just too lazy. Don't want to put the effort or work into it to master the craft and connect it with the crowd. And since you don't want to do that, you think, oh, well, since I could do a triple twirl whirl with my nuts between my legs, then I'm the coolest thing on earth. No, you're a circus act. I could teach a monkey to do that. Connect with that crowd. Show the human side. Do the hard part. That's when you've earned it. Sorry, I took a little bit, but I had to get that up.
No, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, to it also.
Yeah. Are we ready for the next segment, or do we have some more? Marcus, do you want to chime in on this?
No, we can move on.
Yeah, we good.
All right. Our next segment, we'll have Marcus start this out because he perfected it. It's the You Tapped Out of the week. Go ahead, Marcus.
Okay. My tap out happened on SmackDown. And it was the match between the Street Profits against Austin, Theory and what's his name?
Theory and Waller.
Waller.
Okay.
Grayson Waller.
So it was toward the end of the match when they showed back screen of Lashley and B-Fab laid out in the locker room. So the Street Profit, so Montez Ford is on the top rope, getting ready to do his splash, and Hawkins is looking back at his faction guys laid out in the back. So in the middle of the motherfucking match, when his boy's on the top rope going for his finisher, Montez Ford Doc Angelos decides, I'm gonna go to the back. I'm gonna head to the back to check on my guys who are already laid the fuck out in the middle of a match. And then as Ford does his splash, and I think it was Austin who gets his knees up and rolls him up, Dawkins comes running back in the ring. So maybe it's me, but doing that made him look like a goddamn idiot as far as I'm concerned. So you leave your partner in the middle of a fucking match with your WrestleMania spot on the line, and you don't even make it to the back to check on your people. You come back in the middle of the ring after your boy just got pinned. Make up your fucking mind. Are you going to check on your people, or are you going to be in this match? I mean, first of all, if one of y'all was my partner, I'm beating the shit out of y'all for leaving me in the middle of a tag match to go to WrestleMania to wrestle for the title. But then you don't even go to the back to check on Lashley or B-Fab. You come back. Like, what the fuck are you coming back for now? I just lost the match. You might as well waiting for me in the back. Dawkins looks stupid as hell. Okay, if I'm him, I'm telling my agent, I'm not doing this shit. Okay, if we gonna lose on a screw job finish, then let me go all the way to the back then and leave my chairs out there. Don't have me run back to the middle of the ring after you just got the screw job pin. No, I look dumb as hell. I'm not going out like that. Okay, that made him look very like a dumbass as far as I'm concerned, and that's my tap out.
Okay, so just to clarify, they weren't teasing a breakup. They were
No.
just
No, they
doing it.
And,
No.
and honestly, like what Marcus said, like if he was in those shoes, he would be ready. I thought that was going to be a setup for a turn,
Right.
but no.
Oh,
No.
no. He just
Wow.
like a damn idiot. That's all.
Good tap out. Motown, what's yours?
All right, my tap out is going to raise some eyebrows. My tap out happened in Chicago, Monday Night Raw. And my tap out was American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. I'm not talking about the one that got his ass whooped at the end of the show. I enjoyed that shit. Look at you now. Look at you now. Here's why Cody's my tap out. They're pushing the fuck out of him. I mean, you want to talk about lazy booking? Let's book him to win the Royal Rumble again. Let's book him in the main event of WrestleMania again. Let's have this rematch again. When you put this plan in place, LA Knight was fucking over. You could have easily went with LA Knight over Cody Rhodes and gave us something different. But no, you go with Cody Rhodes. You put all your eggs in this basket. You shoving him down our throats. And the problem I have with it, and the reason why I say that Cody is my tap out, is because Cody was probably the 5th biggest star in Chicago on Monday. CM Punk is moreover. The Rock damn sure was moreover. Seth Rollins got a bigger pop. He's moreover. We all know Mommy's always on top. She's moreover. So that had Cody about 5th, and he's the main event at the biggest WrestleMania of the year. You know why he was 5th? It's because Roman Reigns didn't work on Monday.
Oh boy.
Now on top of that, Cody got about the 3rd biggest round of boos.
Yeah, it's like
They booed the shit out of Cody. I mean, there was applause in there too. They might have been chimed in, but I heard a whole lot of boos. I'm like,
that's my thing. It's like you're shoving this motherfucker down our throats, and you have other people that you can put in that spot.
And see,
and I really think it should have been LA Knight. Where they were going LA Knight, they would have pushed him like Cody. That's your WrestleMania main event. And guess what? You just gave me something I didn't see a year ago.
And see,
you're going to have Cody take the title off of Roman after winning the Royal Rumble. Why the fuck you didn't do it last year?
And see, they should learn from Chicago right now. They did that shit with Cena. We wasn't playing that. They did that shit with Hogan. We wasn't playing that. You can't push a baby face down Chicago's throat. We will choke that shit right back up. We don't do that. We don't play that shit.
Marcus, did you hear any boos when Rock was whooping his ass? Look at you now.
Hell no.
Gentlemen, you're going to skin me alive. Because my tap out moment was that segment, that beatdown. And the reason is basically because we've been, the reason that you're reacting the way you're reacting is because WWE has arranged for you to react that way. They don't want to back Cody Rhodes. They painted themselves into a creative corner to where they had to give Cody something. And now people are not only rebelling against the angle, but now they've divided their own subdivision within the audience. Cody's got his own fan base. They're pissed because, I mean, let's face it, on SmackDown, Cody looked like absolute garbage. And The Rock,
Unbelievable.
The Rock basically did all that because he's a member of the TKO board and he made himself look good at Cody's expense, and that's what the company wants. And that's why nobody else can get over. That's why LA Knight is not in the main event, because they don't want him to be the face of the company. They've got their own issues against him. They don't want CM Punk to be the face of the company. They've definitely got their own issues against him during the past.
They do.
Yeah, but they
as much as I love WWE, hold grudges.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. But my tap out, I fleshed it out a little bit more in the separate video that I did, so you guys can watch
so
that.
Guys, make sure you subscribe. If you subscribe, when we get stuff like that pop up, you'll get the notification. You'll be able to check it out. And once you check it out, make sure you hit like, though. But make sure you subscribe and like so you get the updates on this stuff.
Yeah, but just a spoiler warning, though. I publicly challenged Simon Cowell to a fight over some things that happened 20 years ago, and that's legit. Check the video out. But yeah, my tap out was the Rock segment making Cody look like a bitch and basically killing every momentum to the road of WrestleMania. That's my tap out. Mastermind, are you free for your tap?
Just got free. I got two of them real quick. First one is Robert Black didn't get Simon Cowell. My first one is Robert Black didn't get Simon Cowell in a match at WrestleMania. I want to see that. I want to see that hardcore. I want to see it so bad.
Well, you saw the video, so you know how serious I am.
Yes. The other one, though, I gotta say, I'm gonna tease it right now, but I'm gonna do my own little clip on it. What is Becky Lynch? I don't know if you guys seen it, but Becky Lynch did this segment talking about I don't understand why they sit up there and they talk about Rhea Ripley being pretty instead of talking about the skills of the ring. I worked my butt off when it comes to the. All I gotta say is one name: Piper Niven, and we'll leave that alone until I do my segment. So that's my tap out of the week. Actually, might be my tap out of the year.
I did see that bullshit video that she put out. It made me puke. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my tap out of the year. So
a little stupid bitch.
Tap out of the year.
Oh no, you don't understand. When I'm gonna go in, I'm going in.
You gotta be careful though. I have gone to Facebook jail calling that bitch a bitch.
Really?
I have gone to jail. I've been put in Facebook jail for return to Becky Lynch as a fucking bitch. They put me in jail for bullying.
You're not allowed to call Becky Lynch names on social media.
Her and Nikki Bella. Those are the two I've been thrown in jail for calling them bitches.
Wow, then somebody's somebody's really gonna come after me for the Simon Cowell thing.
I swear to God.
No, they have no idea what's coming. They have no idea what's coming. Tony was being nice. No, you don't understand. Tony was being nice.
Ah, okay.
I'm about to let him have it.
Wow.
The FTW finger might be broke by the time I get through.
Wow. We are no strangers to controversy here at FTW Network, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we make the big bucks. Anyway, moving on to our next segment, our moment of the week. And Mastermind, since we still got you, why don't you give yours first?
Moment of the week, Jade Cargill. I liked her coming out. I liked that they teamed her with Bianca and Naomi. I think this is going to be something to where, hopefully, and I pray to God that they lift all three of these women up, make them a faction, and tear everybody apart. I think this is good for Jade to be under Naomi and Bianca because they're going to show her the WWE way. She won't be played with. She won't be BS. Cody's always loved her, so
I'll play
you
for
know.
Jade.
Yeah, Cody.
I quit.
Cody always has been in her corner. You just got nothing but upside for her. I honestly think she's gonna actually, because some of the things she did, it looks simple, but she could have screwed that up so bad if she wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? She could have screwed that up real bad, and she didn't. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you got the sequences going. I'm looking at this. Okay. So now we got to see how you do it in the match, which is going to come. They put in their tag team matches so she can get a flow, and then she's going to go out in singles. I'm liking this. This is a development of a star that is already a superstar. They're going to make into a megastar. Besides that guy, L.A. Knight. Yeah. But, I mean, Jade Cargill is going to be this is the matchup that I think is going to happen. And I think we're going to get disappointed in the first, but rewarded in the end. Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill.
It's got to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, Rhea's going to win first, and then Jade's going to take over later. That's mine.
All right. Marcus go next, but I want to kind of piggyback a little bit on that faction because here's how I see it going. This got the potential to be a phenomenal woman faction. Bayley wins the title at WrestleMania. That ain't predicted. That's a spoiler. But you got this faction. So you have Bianca. Finally, she's been feuding with Damage Control forever. Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch. Bianca Belair takes the title off of Bayley. Because even though she's part of Damage Control, they still had a history. So Bianca takes the title from Bayley. Naomi and Jade Cargill win the tag team titles. So now you got this dominant female faction, and all of them got titles. And Jade is still developing in the tag team role with Naomi while working with Bianca. That's got the potential to make this faction incredibly good. And you go one, two different directions, though. One direction you can go is, Jade turns, like when Jade's there, Jade's ready, she turns on him. She goes after Bianca for the title, and that's when we get our WrestleMania. And they replaced Jade with Last Legend out of NXT to keep that faction going. So there's a lot they can do with that faction, or you fucking keep them together, like the New Day.
Well, out of that threesome, you'd want Jade and Naomi to be the tag champions and Bianca to go over Bayley.
Right now, yes, at this very moment, because Jade still has work to do, and Naomi's not over like them. So you put them two together as a tag team. Of those three, the ready-made champion right now is Bianca. Not saying Naomi can't be that champion, because Naomi definitely deserves a run, without a doubt. But for how they've been using her and her star status, it's got to be Bianca as that main person. Naomi and Jay work together and build themselves up in the process. Jay can learn a lot from Naomi, teaming with her. But right now, today, Bianca is the obvious choice for the world champion. She's the Ric Flair of that trio.
Wow. Marcus, your moment?
Are you muted?
We can't hear you, Marcus. Marcus, we can't hear you.
Oh, no. All right, he might just drop out, come back in. Maybe we can come back in. We can hear him.
All right.
You want
Yeah,
to go
that's
next?
weird. I don't know. Marcus usually chimes in on his phone, so if he's having a little bit of technical difficulty, but I'll go ahead with mine while we
Yeah, go ahead.
wait. My moment of the week was the announcement that Paul Heyman's Hall of Fame speech is going to be 100% off the cuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I I mean, it would have been good enough if he had written stuff down, but apparently what he's going to do is go completely 100% unprepared. And I
Nah.
cannot wait for the whatever crazy crap might come out of Paul Heyman's mouth at that Hall of Fame ceremony once he gets up
Bruh,
there. If he's going to go
bruh. They inducted Paul Heyman, but we might be getting Paulie.
I hope so, because if it is anything like the rant he went on at One Night Only 2005, which is like one of my favorite promos of all time,
Hydro Wise is
that's
Edge.
yeah. And you referenced it a little while ago.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, you did. I caught that shit. But unfiltered, off the cuff, Paul Heyman is like the crack cocaine of promos. And if he does that at the Hall of Fame, it may end up being the best part of the whole WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
So that's my moment. Marcus, you got your sound back, I think.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
What's your moment?
How about that? Yeah, it was on NXT. It was the Wolf Dogs match against American Alpha. I mean, not American Alpha, Alpha Academy. Believe it or not. Right now, the WWE is doing a very good job at highlighting Braun Breaker. I predict this guy within the next 2 years, maybe even next year. I mean, he's highlighting WrestleMania. Okay, the spot where Braun was on Otis's shoulders, and Tozawa, I know I'm saying his name wrong. Tozawa.
Tozawa.
Tozawa
was reaching toward him, and Braun caught him and did a power slam in the air. That was a hell of a spot. That was the first time I saw that spot. I mean, and they did an excellent job showcasing him in this tag match. So, I mean, I love the way they brought him up to SmackDown, and they're still highlighting him as a team in NXT. You know, they're doing a real good job with this guy, and barring injury, I think he will be headlining WrestleMania within the next two, if not next year. That was a moment right there.
Before I get my tapped out, I will say that's the one thing we talked about for like over a year. Why they dragging their feet so much on Braun Breaker? But now that I'm starting to see why, and like they're doing a really good job with Braun Breaker. They really are. Like the kid's gonna be a megastar.
Absolutely.
Now my moment of the week. Anybody that know me is not gonna be surprised with my moment of the week. And the only thing that I'm gonna say is, fuck you, Nia Jax. It should have been me.
Oh God.
Heard around the world. If you ain't seen it,
yeah,
it's in Motown's wrestling group, and I'll repost that motherfucker if you guys haven't seen it. If you
did not just say that.
I'm easy to find. Search for Tony Motown Allen, and I'll get that video to you. It was a thing of beauty. I used to be disgusted back in the 90s when Rikishi did that shit. I'm just like, there's not enough money in the world to make me take a stink face from Rikishi. But then here come Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Here come Rhea Ripley. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ass cheeks out, smack dab in her face. She would have had I would have grabbed a hold of her. She would have struggled pulling away. That's for goddamn sure. I'm sorry, Rob.
And with that, thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus,
Rob,
courtesy of Tony Motown Allen.
some ass in the past, and it definitely go there for Rhea Ripley.
That was a well-earned thank you for joining us right there.
Yeah.
I let that one go out because we definitely have broken the meter, and WrestleMania is going to be chock full of raunchy moments and statements.
Hey, Rob, mommy's always on top. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus.
I know, bro. I wasn't here last week. I'm trying to play catch up.
I resign. Oh my God. No, I'm becoming desensitized now. Anyway, moving on to our next subject.
What are we up to now? How many thank yous now?
We're up to we got 6 now, but we're up to 308. And I don't know where we're going to put the extras, but the meter is broken.
Oh, it's just the meter's broken. We'll start all over at the week after WrestleMania.
We're already 8 in the bank. What do you want? I'll tell.
It's the sprinkles on the Sunday.
It's just one more brain cell dead. Who gives a damn?
Oh, we got plenty.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know if I have plenty left with the amount of drinking I've been doing, but a lot of us got plenty.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, moving on to our next segment. I wasn't sure that I understood this next category.
No, I know exactly what he's saying, though, because me and him talked about it. So you want me to announce it?
Yeah, please do, Motown.
Okay, so what Bobby said for this next section is not announcing the order of the card on his major pay-per-view a benefit to the wrestling industry, and or is it or the fans? Essentially, we have 2 nights of WrestleMania. And we know that the tag team match between the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history, really the second biggest, because Mr. T and Hulk Hogan versus Piper and Orton was the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history. Don't go change the history on us. So the second biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history is the main event of night 1. Seth versus Drew's night 2. Roman and Cody's night 2. That's all we know. So basically, it's like, are they doing a disservice to the fans, or is it good that we don't know for all the other matches who's wrestling what day? Is that good for the business, or is that bad for the business? Is that bad for the fans that we don't know which matches are coming up when?
All right, I can tackle this one first.
Okay.
I don't think that it's necessarily bad. I mean, it adds a little bit of an unknown factor as to how the card is stacked. But in the end, where a match falls on the card has more to do with the internal structure of the pay-per-view, not necessarily how we accept it. I mean, if you got bad match placement in a pay-per-view, it can hurt it. But since you're dealing with 2 nights here, the placement of everything on the card isn't necessarily going to detract from it. I think as long as you place the most important stuff at the beginning, middle, and end where it fits, then you got the right notes. As far as not knowing what's going to happen, that's kind of a moot point because I think we already know. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to hurt it all that much. Surprises in a pay-per-view are good. That I can agree with. It's just with this particular cliffhanger, since it's not so much of a cliffhanger, I don't think, then it doesn't. I don't think it hurts it too much. It doesn't help it for me. It may help with some suspense for casual fans, but I don't think it hurts it that much.
Okay, Marcus, what do you think?
I don't think it really hurts it at all because, I mean, first of all, let's just face it, especially with a WWE audience, you're watching both nights regardless. You're going to watch. I would say 95% of the audience is watching both nights. You know, it's and even for those rare fans, like let's just say, for example, a random fan. I just want to see the Logan Paul match, for example. Well, because it's on Peacock, you can watch that match anytime you want to. You know, like Tuesday morning, you can just find out, okay, this was on night 2. I can fast forward straight to that match and watch that match. So it because the vast majority of the fans are just going to watch that match. And because these tickets were brought months in advance before most of this card was announced.
Really, any of it?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's like nobody brought. I just want to see Logan Paul. Oh man, I was hoping Logan Paul was on night 1. That's why I brought tickets to night 1. No, he brought that shit, like I said, months and months and months ahead of time when you had no idea who was going to be on the card. You just knew, or well, at least terms of a lineup. You didn't know. So for me, and I think most of the fans, I would say no, it did not at all.
All right.
Bobby, you free?
What's your take?
Yeah, I was listening on some of this stuff. I think it does. I think it really does. And the reason being why I think it does, if they just sold WrestleMania as a 2-ticket package, then you know what you're getting yourself into. You see what I'm saying? And you got about both nights. You know, you're going to see them, blah, blah, blah. But since they sold them separately, that's where I have the problem. You should have a card set up on each night. So a person knows when they buy that ticket, hey, I just want to go to night 1, or I can only afford to go to night 1. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is what I want to see. I'll go ahead and pay that. You know what I'm saying? I think it does a disservice to the actual wrestling fan because, okay, you put all the crap matches on the first night, not the good matches on the second night. Well, I just bought the second night. You know what I'm saying? So, business-wise, it's good for the WWE. But as far as the actual wrestling fan, I think it does a big disservice to them. And it's kind of shameful because at least with WWE, I was used to being able to say, AEW, I don't know what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? But with WWE, at least I know what the card is and I can make an educated decision. Now they're copying off of AEW. Imagine that.
Not really.
Let's say,
Yeah, they are.
No.
Yeah, they are.
No,
They ain't started this stuff to AEW. Saw that in London.
No, it's different.
No,
it's different.
no.
It's definitely different.
No,
How?
They've been doing.
No. You want to know how? I tell you exactly how. We spent $200 on All Out in Chicago, and we didn't know a fucking match until a couple weeks before that motherfucker. Now with this one, you know which night a match is going to be on, but you know the matches that are possibly going to be there. That's why I say it's different though, because they have matches, whereas AEW is like, fuck y'all, we're not going to start building this card to the last minute, which is why I was pissed when we paid for that shit.
They've been
I can see what you're saying on that one.
And plus, they've been doing that for years. Like what is a house show, Raw, SmackDown pay-per-view. Those tickets, I'm gonna tell you something. After Raw, okay, Raw was just here Monday night. After that show went off the air, they already selling tickets for the next Raw already, and
No,
you have no idea. And on every pay-per-view they have, those tickets are sold out before you have any clue to what the card is going to be. They've been doing it for years.
I mean, honestly, look at it like Raw coming to Indianapolis in June. You got all these people that bought tickets for the Raw in Indianapolis. Name a match you're going to see.
But see, that's why I distinguish Raw different from the pay-per-views. That's why I said specifically pay-per-views.
Me too. I said
Raw,
it too.
Raw, SmackDown, yeah, but pay-per-views, no. They used to tell the lineup of the pay-per-views.
Now
They just did it in Perth.
No, when
They just did it in Perth.
No.
Yeah, I've never heard them do that.
I mean,
Bobby,
Way in advance, which I like the fact that the tickets going way in advance because I want to go to
go ahead,
that
Joe.
event.
Bobby does have a point in that since there are 2 nights to WrestleMania, if you can only afford one night, it would be kind of nice to know which
would be
matches
It
are
would be
there. Not necessarily the order of the matches on the card, but at least what's going to be on night 1 and what's going to be on night 2. So I can see that from a
No,
point of view.
Here's
But
what I don't like. I don't like it being 2 nights.
no, me neither.
Exactly.
Because if I can only for one show over the other, I'm picking night 2. I'm going to pick a night 2 because I don't know what the card is, but you would think the night 2 would be better. But I don't think it was last WrestleMania. It was the WrestleMania before last. Night 1 blew night 2 out.
Yeah.
I mean, years back, like night 1 was way better. Like night 1 had us hyped. We was happy, like, man, WWE's getting it right. And then they hit us.
And then they fucked it all up. Yeah.
As far as everyday fans, I don't think it matters if we know what match is going to be on what night. Me personally, if I had tickets to both nights, because a lot of fans is going to both nights. Like, you are going to have some fans that are going to pick one or the other, but there's a lot of fans that are going to both nights. And even if I had tickets for both nights, I would like to know who's wrestling night 1 versus who's wrestling night 2.
Yeah.
You guys, you know me, like, I'm a wrestler. I support the wrestling shirts. I be buying my shirts. I would like to know LA Knight's gonna be on night 1. Real Rip Mommy work at night 2, so I can rock my shirt night 1.
And then do it night. Yeah.
This one night 2. Like I want to know my card in advance so I know which shirt I'm rocking which night.
Well, okay. That brings up something I wanted to discuss with the panel. What's more important, the actual card of WrestleMania or the mystique of WrestleMania? Because Marcus brought that up briefly in that people buy tickets, especially for WrestleMania, like months, a year in advance without knowing anything.
I don't know if you remember, because we both went to WrestleMania 25. Cooper bought those tickets for us in like November. We had no idea. Who was wrestling on that card. This was back in WrestleMania 25 in 2009.
Right.
What the fuck we gonna see? We got lucky.
Very lucky.
Because not only did we get lucky on the WrestleMania card, I got to see Stone Cold Steve Austin get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Hell, we got to see a match of the year candidate in one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time. Undertaker Michaels.
But we didn't buy those tickets because this match was happening or that much was happening. We bought them tickets based on this is the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania.
Exactly.
That's the only thing we knew when we got the tickets.
Yeah.
It is the mystique of WrestleMania that sells the tickets.
Exactly, because it's going to be hard. The matches might not be good, but they bring in they A game. They bring in their in terms of the card itself. You already know that it's the big show.
Well, see, it's
all right. Well, let me say this.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting on. I am, because I've never been to a WrestleMania. I am looking forward to if they are putting it in Minnesota. Because if they are putting Minnesota. I'm going.
Mm.
And I think I fall under that because I've never been to one. But my thing is,
I only been to one.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Hey, you've been one more than I have. I'm the only one that hasn't been to one.
Hey,
on this battle.
Rob been to more than me and you combined, Marcus.
I have been to 3 WrestleManias, 8 in Indianapolis, 22 in Chicago, and 25 in Houston.
In Chicago, those tickets sold out so goddamn fast.
I was going to take like a whole troop of people, and I only ended up being able to take 3. Well, no, 2. 2 people plus me. Those things sold out in like 20 minutes.
That's the problem with like being in the Rosemont, because Rosemont don't have enough seats where like they sold out in minutes.
I don't know. I'm just looking.
Yes.
And I guess I fall into that category with this one because I've never been to one.
Oh, well, see, it's easier now because they got pre-sales. Back in 2005, they didn't have anything like that. I had to go to physically stand in line at the place that was selling them. I was like the 3rd in line, and I barely got tickets at all. In fact, my ticket was obstructed view. We couldn't even all sit together.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh, God. Dueling catchphrases here on FTW Network today. The Future Focus.
It doesn't matter.
Because I said so.
Yeet.
And I'm coming for Simon Cowell, but that's
No,
not it. Okay, moving on. It is time. Yeah, I was serious about that. The stories on the video, but yeah, I've got a big bone to pick with the producer of American Idol, and it's not because of me, it's because of a friend of mine. She was very talented. She was from my high school, and she got thrown over for some idiot dressed like the Statue of Liberty who's tone deaf, and they made fun of for 5 seconds. The video explains that. But I believe it is. What's that?
Yeah, we'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. But anyway, it is now time for our WrestleMania predictions. Now, we're going to leave off 2 matches for night 2. We're going to save those for Monday because their issues are not yet resolved. They have to be resolved on night 1. So,
you get the match? Here we go. I got them right here.
Yeah, Motown, take it away.
All right. WrestleMania. There's about 9 matches that we don't know when the fuck we're going to see them.
Yeah.
And then there's the main event that we do know there's going to be night 1. But we're going to kick this off with number 1 on this list, Io Sky versus Bayley. Marcus, kick it off.
I think Bayley is definitely winning this. You know, Io has been a lousy title reign that she's had. I mean, people talk about Roman not defending a title. God damn, how many times has Io defended her title during her reign? I mean, I think she's a really good wrestler, but this has been a shitty title reign, and they're definitely taking that belt off her. So I'm going with Bayley on this.
All right, what do you say, Rob?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go Motown, but that's okay. I'll go. I'm going to agree with Marcus here. I'm going to go with Bayley. Io could have had a better run, but they haven't given her enough to work with. They didn't really make her the leader of the faction, at least not in time for her to make a difference. And they've kind of been coasting of like floating her along in the stream. So it makes sense to switch it to Bailey. So that's who I'm going to pick.
All right. I will say this. Bailey has left my TBB status. Like, she's no longer that bitch Bailey. She's not. TBB is only Becky. Bailey has really grown on me. I like her. I like what she's been doing lately. I'm not incredibly disappointed with Io's run. It definitely could have been better. And I think what they needed, if they would have did the Bailey turn quicker and made Io like the leader of the faction, I think that could have been a better look though. But even with Io as a champion and everything, you're kind of torn between, is it Asuka, is it Dakota Kai? Like, Dakota Kai is more the mouthpiece and the leader of the faction than the other women are, and Asuka's a better wrestler than Io. Not taking nothing away from Io. I love the fuck out of Io. I enjoy seeing her in the ring. I think the WWE has done a disservice with Io, not having her take on more opponents and everything, defend that title more. You could get away with that with Mommy because Mommy is just that damn good where she don't need to wrestle as much. But Io needed more title defenses, I think, to show that she's a legit champion, though. But on this one, though, I'm going with Bailey.
Bobby,
real quick. Bailey and Io Sky.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Bailey.
Right,
unanimous.
Cool. It's unanimous for in a row there.
And look, and I'm gonna pick the night that it's gonna be on too. I'm even gonna try to take a guess at this. I'm gonna say that's gonna be night one.
Yeah,
probably.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because Rhea and Becky Lynch could be night two.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And that's our next match is Rhea versus Becky Lynch. Rob, who you got? You want to give your pick?
Okay, I may be going against the grain here, but I'm going to say that Rhea retains.
Okay.
I think that Rhea is going to retain and that Becky is going to switch back heel because it seems like people really want to cheer Mommy. So the only thing that they need to do is like get her away from Judgment Day and Dom, and I think that's probably coming down the road. So I'm going to say Rhea retains and they do a double switch of some kind here.
Bobby, can you go?
Yeah.
Who you got?
Screw Becky. Rhea.
I ain't screwing Becky. Fuck that bitch.
Yes, you. Absolutely. Get the fuck out of here.
I wouldn't screw Becky.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
look, I'm a guy. I'll take what I can get. And thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus.
It's already been exposed, Bobby. You said you wouldn't fuck Nikita. Come on now. Come on, Bobby.
Oh, and I changed my mind on that one, but Becky is a no changer.
Exactly.
No, wait. He didn't change his mind. He stopped lying to us. That's what happened, Mark. He stopped lying.
No. Seriously. I was having problems with that, though.
Yeah.
I was having problems with that.
I wouldn't have no problem with that.
Thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus Fantasy Island Edition. Oh, good God. Who hasn't gone? Marcus?
No,
yeah.
Marcus got Rhea. Oh, no, he don't. No,
yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah, Mommy's definitely coming on top on this one.
It's kind of nice. Like, I really thought some people would pick Becky on that. I mean, Bailey, that fucking bitch. Oh, Becky, yeah.
Motown, you went with Rhea too.
Oh, God, yes. Mommy is always on top.
Really? I thought I was the only one that was going to pick Rhea because everybody thinks that Becky's going to go over being the baby.
Rob, look at me. We've been doing this for like, what, a year and a half, 2 years? When have I picked that bitch Becky? Fuck that Iris. No talking, no selling, shit no motherfucker. The female Hulk Hogan professional wrestling, Becky Lynch. That bitch can fucking right now.
I was picking with my brain, not with my heart.
I was picking with my brain too because Rhea is the better option to be the champion.
What?
She's much better option to be the champion.
What?
Stop it. Oh, God. Austin may show up on night 2, so please don't kill it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were unanimous on that one too. I'm amazed.
What?
All right, next matchup. Sami Zayn challenging the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Arguably better than the Honky Tonk Man as the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther.
I'm sorry, but there is absolutely no argument there. Walter is better than the Honky Tonk Man. I love Wayne Ferris because he made my dad jump out of his seat in 1988 and like mark out for Ultimate Warrior because he hated Honky's guts. But no, Walter is a better champion.
I'm just joking because I love when Honky said that. I don't have Honky as the greatest ever, even before Gunther's reign. My greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time is, and Gunther's making an argument to take his spot, but it's the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, that's hard to argue with. But but I'll go first on prediction here.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. The Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm picking Sammy on this one because it's the only thing that really makes sense. It's the only reason to have this match. And I think they're ready to move Walter on to higher ground. So it only makes sense that Sammy gets the IC title back here.
Bobby, you free?
Oh, yeah. I'm shocked because I thought I was going to be the only one to pick Sammy. I think Gable's going to interfere and help Sammy win that match.
Marcus, what do you say?
I'm going the exact opposite. I think Gunther is going to win, and I think Gable's going to cost Sammy the match to start something up with them.
Same prediction, same reason. I'm going Gunther.
Wow, we split on that one. Interesting.
I was getting nervous though, guys. YouTube hit. I'm like, damn, Marcus, like, you gonna make this 3-1? All right. Next up, the tag team 4-way ladder match. The Judgment Day versus DIY versus the Awesome Truth versus the New Day.
Can I go first on this, please?
And versus the new cat. God damn. How many goddamn tag teams we got in this motherfucker? Jesus.
It's 6-pack.
There's 12 motherfuckers in this goddamn match.
It's a ladder match. Scramble.
12?
Bobby, what say?
Oh, let me go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
I have been waiting all day to say this phrase. And those who know me and watch this program, please join with me when I pronounce this, because it is my true feelings deep down about this match. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Why do I care? Why would I care? When would I have time to even care? In what position if I'm asleep that I'm farting and I would care? This match is the biggest garbage that I've seen thrown together. Worse than me and my ex-wife get married. What in the world are we doing?
Oh, your ex-wife was better than mine because I take this match over both my ex-wives.
No, I wouldn't. No.
I would.
No.
I would.
No.
Especially number 2. Shit.
My ex-wife would win this match.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, that's
number
true.
1, ex-wife number 2. But
That is
ex-wife number 2 introduced me to hell. Anybody want to know hell on earth? Meet Sawyer Bowman.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the FTW therapy session edition. You know what? That one doesn't even count. We've already broken the meters. Screw it.
If you watch the Sawyer, I don't apologize. I don't, because you know the shit's true.
Okay. Bobby played his. Bobby played his "Don't Give an F" card.
All right, Marcus, who you got in this tag team 6-way, 12 guys in a fucking ladder match, big fucking ass scramble mess of a fucking match?
Well, unfortunately, Bobby went before me, but this is my IGAF. I don't give a fuck. Going to get some food, taking this. Oh, probably because this match is so long, I might have to take a shit doing this match because I really care. I don't know all the teams in the match, so I will probably come back to this match just to see who won this match.
So this is Marcus's piss break match.
Yeah, this is.
No, it's like piss and shit. Taking shit on this one too.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a long.
He's gonna Vince McMahon this match.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus.
Well, actually, what do they say? We go to the bathroom. I got to hit the head. So.
Oh, thank you for joining us on FTW. Oh my God. Okay,
it's a 2 count. Number 2.
Thank you for joining us on FTW. My God, guys, the meter's already shattered. We're 11 ahead for next time. Oh my God, you guys!
I'm trying to play catch up. You guys are beating me.
Rob, did you say the meter went to shit?
I quit. I absolutely, positively quit. Oh.
Well, that's crappy. You quit. God no.
Oh, I'm gonna cry now.
Don't cry.
Rob,
who you got in this match?
I have Waller in Theory. Mainly because, well, for 2 reasons. Number 1, they're the freshest team of the bunch. And number 2, they need to get some kind of reward for the stupid crap that happened at Elimination Chamber, where they had that interview segment where the only reason to even have it was to beat the crap out of Theory. So I think that they're going to get the titles out of this match.
Okay. I'm making a pick. This is not I don't give a fuck, even though I don't give a fuck about the match, but I'm still making a prediction. Other than the fact that, like, probably gonna go in the bathroom, think about AJ spank one off.
Oh, geez.
No. Forget
it. Yes, I will. I'll spank one off for AJ.
Thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus.
I'm sorry, Mom. I know
Thank you very much.
Don't skip me like this.
TMI like a motherfucker.
I can't keep up. You're breaking me.
Rob. Dice.
Thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus. We're getting so much extra raunchy today, it's not even funny.
I'm trying to play catch up, but these motherfuckers make it hard to catch up, Rob. It ain't my fault.
You've gotten half of them already, and we're already up to 313.
But my
15. 350.
Match, and I'm predicting this team to win the match as well as an incredible WrestleMania moment. We're going to get it in this ladder match. My prediction.
Wait a minute. Wait. 315. Did you say 315?
Yeah.
Oh, for
Big Man 316 just said he just crapped her ass.
Thank you for joining us on FTW
Oh,
Future
man.
Focus.
Man.
Dear God in heaven, what have I done?
Oh God, I feel.
Oh,
I'm about down to Bobby because me being Motown 316, I didn't. Man, you the man. But my prediction in this match, as well as a moment of the night and a big moment for WrestleMania, my prediction is the New Day with the return of Big E.
Mm.
I figured you were going that direction.
Oh God, that Big E come back out there to help them win that shit. That would be fucking incredible.
It would be a big pop and well deserved too.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
The next match that we predicted on is gonna be the phenomenal AJ Styles versus LA Knight. Yeah. I'm going first on this one. The reason I'm going first on this one because I don't think it's a mystery who the fuck I'm picking. Like, it would be blasphemy for me to pick AJ Styles while I'm sitting up here in the LA Knight shirt. So everybody know I'm going with LA Knight. Yeah. Bobby, who you got?
It is the
Are you
most obvious answer on earth. It's written all over your chest, Tony. LA Knight.
Marcus, who you got?
You know, this is interesting because I think both guys really need to win, but I think it might be a small riot if AJ wins this match. So I'm definitely going with LA Knight on this.
And Rob, who you got?
Another unanimous choice. It's basically if Knight didn't win this match, then he'd be dead in the water. AJ is pretty much there. They haven't used him worth a damn since he came back.
They really haven't.
No, so yeah. This is basically a burial match for AJ Styles. He may be either retiring or on his way to AEW. So, LA Knight.
Honestly, I don't see him going to AEW. He's really happy with WWE, and he wants to do more stuff once he retires there.
Huh?
That's what the man said.
Well, to each their own.
All right, our next match. Every 15 years we got a WrestleMania 10, we got a WrestleMania 25 that we were there for, Rob, and now we're getting 15 years later at WrestleMania 40. Brother versus brother. Jimmy versus Jay. Who you got, Marcus?
I'm going with Jay on this one. I wouldn't be surprised with some kind of shenanigans from Solo or something like that, but I think Jay, the way they've both been booked, I think Jay definitely needs to win on this one. So I'm going with Jay.
Rob, who you got?
I agree with Marcus. Main event Jay is the one that they want to have the singles career, theoretically anyway. Not that they've done a whole lot with that recently, but that's the logical direction that they will go with, which probably means we're going to be wrong because every WrestleMania has that one illogical finish that makes no damn sense and comes out of left field, and this one may be the one that they do that with. But for logic's sake, I'm going to say main event Jay.
For logic's sake, Brett should have beat Owen. For
Yes.
logic's sake, Jeff should have beat Matt. For logic's sake, Jay should beat Jimmy. But we know how those other matches ended. And for WWE logic, I'm picking Jimmy.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. WWE creative could screw up a cup of coffee. So
the Jimmy pick is strictly WWE creative. Like, that's the only reason. There's no reason why Jimmy should win this match. Just like there was no reason for Matt to beat Jeff, just like there was no reason for Owen to beat Brett. So for those reasons, I'm picking Jimmy.
Yeah. Bobby, do you have a pick for this one, or yeah, he's not free? Okay.
Look at his pick once he's free. Our next matchup is a triple threat for the United States title. Logan Paul defending against Randall Keith Orton and Kevin Owens. Rob, go first.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh, dear God in heaven.
I know you're not picking. I'm just curious who you are.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I mean, I could go that route because it would be just like WWE to frost my ass in that fashion. But I'm gonna hold off on being Mr. No Fun here. I'm gonna pick Randy Orton. Okay. I think that Orton is going to get the U.S. title as kind of a booby prize for not being involved in the main event, and they're going to back off on the Logan Paul thing a little bit and take him kind of out of the spotlight because I think people are getting as sick of him as I am. So they want to hold that back a little bit and like let Logan Paul back into the ether. I hope. I pray. Please take that son of a bitch off our TV. But I'm picking Orton for this.
Hey, Bobby, you free?
Yeah. Orton. Oh. Dude, honestly, I think it's going to be Logan Paul. He's going to slither his way to win some kind of way. Make them two fight each other. SummerSlam, we're going to see Orton versus KO. And Logan Paul is going to slither off with the championship, trying to fight somebody else. So,
okay. But while we got you free, too, Jimmy versus Jay, who you got?
Yeet.
Oh, you going yeet? No yeet? All right, so that's 3-1.
Going yeet.
I want no yeet.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. I think I wouldn't be surprised if they did it though. But
yeah,
what like I told these guys, Matt shouldn't have beat Jeff. Owen shouldn't have beat Brett. They always go the opposite direction on these. So
I'm not gonna yeet until Simon accepts the challenge.
Oh, and we will call you bitch car, Simon, if you don't. Okay, Marcus, who you got?
You know, this is starting to become a bad habit coming behind Bobby because he pretty much said the exact damn thing I was going to say. I'm going with Logan Paul with Owens costing Randy Orton the match, and that sets up their program moving forward.
The two I struggled with as far as picking has been Logan Paul and Randy Orton as far as who's going to win it. I'm kind of like Rob because, in my opinion, one of the problems I have with Cody is like I would rather see Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania. I think Randy Orton's a bigger star. He's the biggest star in this match, so therefore, for him being the biggest star, I'm picking Randy Orton. He deserves it more. Would I be surprised if Logan Paul wins? Absolutely not. But the least they could do is give Randy Orton this title match because they gave Cody the main event over him, and Cody don't deserve it as much as Randy Orton does. So I'm going with Orton here. Next up, oh my God. This match is coming up. I might have to go to my room and watch it alone. Because we're gonna have 3 fine pieces of chocolate in the ring at the same goddamn time.
Who that?
With a Josie sprinkle on top, Rob.
Sprinkle.
We have Naomi. We have Jay Cargill, and we have Bianca Belair. Oh my
Triple
God.
Chocolate Supreme.
Hey, that's the name of the faction. Triple Chocolate Supreme. That's the name of the faction.
and they taking on Asuka and Io Sky, the little Josie sprinkles on my fucking fantasy Sunday, and we also got Dakota Kai in it too. Bobby, who you got?
I'm not taking Panda Express. I know that.
Oh, thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus.
Triple chocolate wins it all day long. It's sweet, it's thick, and it's savory.
It is.
If I took Panda Express, I'd be hungry in an hour.
Yeah. Rob, who you got here?
Gentlemen, this is not going to be unanimous.
I knew that.
I'm picking Damage Control,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the reason why is because I want them to set up the feud. I think what's going to happen is that Naomi is going to take the fall, and she and not to be mean to Marcus, but I think she's going to be the sympathy factor. They're going to cheat to win. Naomi is going to attack to Dakota Kai and get her heat and get the baby face's heat back after the match, and it's going to set up a feud between the two factions. So I'm picking Damage Control.
All right, I'm gonna go next one here because anybody watching the show knew who the hell Mark is picking. But I'm taking Triple Chocolate as well, though. Oh my God, there's just too much talent on that team. If this was Io, Asuka, and anybody else other than Dakota Kai, I would still probably pick Triple Chocolate because, oh my God, can I be the fucking chocolate syrup in that Sunday? Jesus Christ. And they're way too talented. There's just too much talent on that team. This could be one of the most dominant factions that we've seen in a long ass time, though. So I'm going Triple Chocolate here.
And thank you for joining us for that visual on AEW Future Focus. Wow.
Yeah. We got Marcus.
I mean, I'm surprised y'all don't even want to skip me, but I'm just gonna say during that match, I'm going to take metformin and insulin at the same time. But all the sugar in that, all the angel food cake, hot fudge. Oh my God, that match! I'm definitely going to be by myself on that match. Oh my God, I be a foregone conclusion who I got to win, and I'm saying because the way she's been getting screwed since her return, I'm predicting Naomi takes the fall and gets the pin on this match.
I'll take a step further. Not only Naomi going to get the pin, she's pinning Dakota Kai.
There you go.
All right, our next match. We got 2 matches left. Our next one. Dirty Dom himself, Dominic Mysterio, and Santos Escobar with that fine Latino Sunday at his ringside, Electro Lopez. Oh my God. Don't let what I said about Rhea Ripley fool you. Electro, you can give me the stink face too.
Thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus. Oh my God.
And they taking on the Latino World Order, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio with Zelina Vega. Zelina, you might not be able to give me the stink face, but I will put it on you like dice.
I give up. Okay, I'll take this one first. I am picking the LWO on this one. I think that Ray and Dragon Lee could actually make a good team moving forward. and putting them over Dom and Escobar would finish off that storyline, and they could move them up the ranks. And I think they might end up making a good match with Waller and Theory for those titles. And they would be able to maneuver things with Judgment Day. So I'm picking LWO here.
All right, Marcus, who you got?
I'm going just the opposite, and we kind of talked about this pre-show. I think Dom and Escobar are going to win because I think WWE sees more possibilities with them two than Dragon Lee, and I think Dom is going to pin Ray in this match. So there'll be 1-1 to set up the third match at like maybe SummerSlam or something like that. Survivor Series maybe for the possible Ray's last match.
Fucking hate you, Marcus.
Well, I've been taking all night. It's about time I got one, man.
I had the same team, had the same outcome, had the same reason. Like, this wasn't even like, okay, he made the same pick. I mean, it was like, bam, 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 work, everything I was going to say, he took. Ray and Dom, Penn and Ray, 1-1, set up the retirement match. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just on a different wavelength today because, well, every time there's been a ununanimous vote, I've been the odd one out. I think in this round of predictions.
No, we had to even split in the Gunther and Sami Zayn. That was 50-50. Also, Orton and Paul was 50-50 too.
Yeah. Okay, so I haven't been completely against the grain, but there yeah.
Bobby, you free? Oh, it don't look like he is. Okay, cool.
No.
Our last match, the main event for WrestleMania Night 1, the second biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, and Seth freaking Rollins versus the final boss, The Rock, and your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Acknowledge him. Since I'm pointing up, Rob, go first.
Yeah. I'll acknowledge him, but I'll use a different finger. Okay, all kidding aside, I think we all know how this is going to go, or at least logically, it would be like insanely illogical for it to go the other direction. Rock Roman is going to win this match. There's no doubt in my mind that Rock and Roman are going to go over the first night in order to set things up for the second. So, Rock Roman.
All right, I'm going to go next. As much as it pains me to say this, though, but I had to go in a different way. I got Rhodes and Seth winning.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know why I got Rhodes and Seth winning? Because that's the bone they're going to throw Cody Rhodes. You get your W on night 1. We're not making our predictions for Cody versus Roman till next week.
Right.
But
we can't until we know the outcome of this match.
Oh, I know the outcome of the match. I got my prediction. No matter how this match goes, I already got my prediction for next week. This is the bone they're going to throw Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes will be able to win one for his mama, get that WrestleMania moment over The Rock, before the inevitable happened the next day. Because guess what? September 13th, 2024 is circled on my calendar. It is. Andre, my boss, if you're watching, Roman wins on Sunday. I'm going to take a vacation day on September 13th, 2024. When Roman passed Hulk Hogan. The only thing between Hogan is Cody Rhodes. And the Rhodes in WWE history tells me I'm taking the 13th of September off.
Wow.
Marcus, who got the tag team match?
Marcus?
Okay. Well, I'm right with you, Rob. I think Rock and Roman are definitely winning this match to set up their bloodline rules, which means it's going to be pretty much a garbage match, and everybody, they mama, you might even see Mama Rose come out and fucking slap the Rock or some shit, So all the shenanigans are going to happen with that match. So I'm picking Rock and Roman.
You know what's crazy? That's part of the reason I kind of hope that like Seth and Cody wins too, though, because as much as I want Roman to win on Sunday, and it don't matter who win on night one, my prediction's not changing for night two. I really don't want all the extra shenanigans. I don't want everybody. I don't want all that shit. I really don't.
But we're gonna get it though.
Here's the thing: we're gonna get it no matter who wins.
Yeah, but now they got that excuse.
I mean, they have an excuse though, but in all honesty, even if Cody and Seth win, the bloodline's getting involved.
Well, now supposedly, if I mean, we know it's all this is bullshit, but the stipulation is, if it goes your way, they're not supposed to. They will be banned, supposedly.
But we have seen when people got banned and was still showed up.
You're right.
The family's so goddamn big. We might. I mean, because right now the ones that's banned is fucking Jimmy Uso and Solo. They got others.
Right, and they just signed, what's his name? The one from New Japan, what's his name?
Tonga.
Yeah.
Well, let's save all that for next time, because that we're getting into a lot of speculation, and we want to leave the two big title matches for later speculation. Bobby, are you free to give one for the main?
But the cool thing with the speculations,
we're talking about Rock to them, right?
Yeah, we're talking Rock
actually,
Roman.
Before you give that one, who you got for the LWO versus Dominic and Santos? Ray and Dragon Lee, Santos and Dom. Dirty Dom.
I think it's going to be an upset. Santos and Dirty Dom.
Okay.
All right, so that was 3-1.
Kind of figured that.
And who you got for the tag team? The second greatest tag team match in WrestleMania history.
Oh, that's easy. The Rock and Reigns.
Damn. I'm Rob on that one.
The Rock and Reigns will take it that way. It's going to be bloodline rules.
Yep.
It's going to be all type of, well, we'll get into that next week, but it's going to be Rock and Reigns.
That's going to be the fun thing with the prediction for next week, though, because we predicted that match, and we also predicted Seth
and McIntyre.
All right, but I will throw this in, though. One reason. Oh, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I like the points that they got. We're really guessing. it's not so predictable.
Well, okay. Is it just me, or has WrestleMania become like pizza and sex and the Royal Rumble? Even when it's bad, it's good.
Royal Rumble could get with it more than WrestleMania, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because WrestleMania, there are times when it can be an absolute shit show outside of the
But
glitz.
like I brought up earlier in the show, like it was a couple years ago, like night one killed it. We had such high expectations for night two, and night two sucked ass. So it was like gave us like those high expectations, and then they Vince McMahon us. The shit
Last
was-
year, yeah, WrestleMania 39, night one was spot on. Night two was garbage.
No, okay, they probably did it 2 years in a row. I was thinking 38 was the same way.
It was really. I mean, I really wasn't impressed with either night for 38, but 39 was definitely the dividing line, because that was like 2 days. That was like the weekend that the merger went down, that the ink was dried, and there was a market difference between night two and night one.
Which to a certain extent, I get why you want to do that, because like the common thing is like if I'm only gonna go to one night, I'm going to night two. So they try to peak that interest of night one, but night two sucked too bad though. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can make night one your better show though, but night two should not suck.
No, definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's like what my old band teacher used to say. That's like taking a delicious milkshake and then somebody like putting a hawker right in the middle of it. You got to take a spoon and dig that shit out and like try to forget about it.
Pretty fucked up.
Yes, it is, exactly. But that scenario was fucked up. Had such great stuff going on in night one, and then at night two, they threw it all away.
So kind of like marriage, like, you know, before the bitch get the ring, no, everything is all great and everything, and once she gets the ring, it goes to shit.
It's just the wrong arrangement in this world. It just if there were a different way of managing relationships in modern time, then it would be a good institution. But anyway, that's psychology stuff.
I don't know what kind of psychology. There's nothing good out of marriage.
For men, no. For women, yes.
Well, we're a man panel though, so.
Exactly. But I want to be respectful to our female audience. We're not saying that every woman is conniving and terrible. We're just saying that the women that married us were conniving and terrible.
I gotta say this. I'm lucky. I got lucky. I got very lucky to have the girl I got right now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about marriage. Like, you didn't get lucky on marriage.
I was gonna say I'm the lucky one. I ain't never been married.
No, but for real,
I've been pretty lucky for the last few months, so I can't complain at all.
But I gotta say this, and I ain't saying this because you probably watched the show or whatever. I'm saying this because it's just the Godfather's truth. I now see the difference in what I was dating, and the people I was dating versus her. There is a very distinct difference. It's kind of weird because I am the most distrustful person on earth when it comes to people.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Nah.
One of.
Okay.
One of.
We're 1 and 2. We're 1 and 2. We'll go to 1 and 2.
A1B.
But I will say this. The things that I have seen, because I have sat back and just watched, you know what I'm saying? And things I paid attention to. Sometimes it's just weird because stuff just happens in a way to where you are just introduced to the right person. And it comes back to you tenfold. I gotta say, a lot of women out there are on games. They're on bullshit. I gotta say, I got lucky and found one and just not. And I'm appreciative of it. This girl is shocking the hell out of me every day. Like, damn, somebody be honest as possible.
Well, God bless you, Bobby Rogers. You deserve it. As for me, I couldn't get laid in Vegas right now, so you're lucky. but I
got lucky. I did get
yes,
lucky.
you did. And thank you for joining us on FTW Future Focus. I'm going to add that one because I'm a disgusting pig too. And on that note, I think we could probably end this episode, this pre-WrestleMania, on behalf of the mastermind Bobby Rogers, Marcus Buckley, and Tony Motown Allen. And this is your not so humble correspondent saying so long. We will see you in the future. Hit that James Brown, baby.
Hit it. Oh, how you feel, brother? Feeling good. You feel good? Feeling good. It's groovy. There's so much bone, brother. How you feel, man? I feel all right. I call your name. I don't want no people to know you're in here. How you feel, fella? That jam. Sure getting down. Look at him. Ha. We're gonna have a funky good time. 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 Let's take 'em up, Fred. We gotta take you high. Yeah. All right. You wanna do it again? You wanna do it again, huh? Yeah, let's do it one more time. We gotta take you high. Yeah. Brother. Yeah. Now I want everybody. Let Fred blow about 2 choruses. And then I want to wave you in. Let's go and do that. We did this now. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get that fella with the little horn over there. You gonna change horns on me? Fred, can you take us higher? Yeah. Take us higher. Fred! Fred! Fred!
We're still live.
Yes, we are. Bonus features here on FTW Future Focus.